ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासम् शरीरं मे विचर्षणम् जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः मेधा देवी जुषमाणा न आगाद्विश्वाची भद्रा सुमनस्य माना त्वया जुष्टानुदमाना दुरुक्तान् बृहद्वदेम विदधे सुवीराः त्वया जुष्टऋषिर्भवति देवी त्वया ब्रह्मा गतः श्रीरुतत्वया त्वया जुष्टश्चित्रं विन्दते वसुसानो जुषस्वत्र विनो न मेधे मेधां महीन्द्रो ददातु मेधां देवी सरस्वती मेधां मे अश्विना वुभावा धत्तां पुष्करस्रजा अप्सरासु च या मेधा गन्धर्वेषु च यन्मनः दैवीं मेधा सरस्वती सा मां मेधा सुरभिर्जुषत स्वाहा आमा मेधा सुरभिर्विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगति जगम्या ऊर्जस्वती पयसा बिन्वमाना सा मां मेधा सुप्रतीकाजुषन्ताम् मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मय्यग्निस्तेजो दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयीन्द्र इन्द्रियं दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि सूर्यो भ्राजो दधातु हंस हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसः प्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ओम श्री साई राम। Loving pranams are the lotus feet of our most beloved Lord, Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba Varu. By the divine grace and the blessings, we have once again gathered for this divine satsang, which is being organized by Sri Satya Sai Samyukta Shruti Shreni of Sri Satya Sai Seva Organization, India, on the theme Vedas, the very foundation of Indian culture and spirituality. Today, in this 41st episode of Gama Agama lecture series, we are indeed highly fortunate to have Professor Dr. Sudarsana Sarma Garu to continue his lecture on Sri Rudrādhyāya. I humbly request Professor Sudarsana Sarma Garu to take over. Jai Sai Ram.
श्रुतं मे गोपाय
ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री सत्य साईश्वराय नमः। My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri 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 Satya Sai Baba Ji. I welcome the galaxy of Sai devotees. Friends, in the previous episode, we have covered the second Anuvāka of Rudrādhyāya. In this episode, we are going to discuss about the third Anuvāka, which runs as follows. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Namah Sahamanaya Nivyadhina Avyadhinīnām Pataye Namo Namah Kakubhaya Nishangine Stenānām Pataye Namo Namo Nishangina Ishudhimate Taskarānām Pataye Namo Namo Vanchate Parivanchate Stayūnām Pataye Namo Namo Nicherave Paricharayaranyanam Pataye Namo Namasrukavibhyo Jighavim Sadhyo Musnatam Pataye Namo Namo Simadbhyo Naktancharadhya Prakrantanam Pataye Namo Nama Ushnishine Giricharaya Kulunchanam Pataye Namo Namaha Ishumatyo Dhanva Vibhyascha Vo Namo Nama Atanvanebhya Pratidadhanebhyascha Vo Namo Nama Ayicchadhyo Visrajabhyascha Vo Namo Namosya Vidyabhyascha Vo Namo Nama Asinebhyascha Yanebhyascha Vo Namo Nama Swapadhyo Jagrabhyascha Vo Namo Nama Stishtadhyo Dhavadhyascha Vo Namo Nama Sabhabhya Sabhavatibhyascha Vo Namo Namo Ashvebhyo Shvavatibhyascha Vo Namaha. This is the third Anuvāka of Rudrādhyāya. In this Anuvāka, there are 17 mantras. You may be remembering in the last Anuvāka, in the second Anuvāka, there are certain mantras ending with Namaha, Patinam Pataye Namaha, Pataye Namaha, Pataye Namaha, Pataye Namaha. Similarly, the first 8 mantras of, there are 17 mantras. The first 8 mantras of this Anuvāka end up with Pataye Namaha as in the previous Anuvāka. And the remaining mantras of this Anuvāka end up with Vo Namaha, Vo Namaha, Vo Namaha. The first mantra of this Anuvāka is Namasahamanaya Nivyadhina Avyadhininam Pataye Namaha. This is the first mantra of this Anuvāka. Hey Rudra, Namasahamanaya. You are Sahamana. Sahamana means very patient. Sahana Yuktaha. You are very patient. You are very patient towards what? Hey Rudra, you are patient towards the devotees. Your devotees, they are doing a lot of misdeeds. You are so patient to excuse them, to grant them whatever they like, and to protect them. That type of patience is here in with you. This is one interpretation of Sahamanaya, who is very compassionate, very patient towards his devotees. The other interpretation is Sahamanaya, Sahate, Shatrun, iti Sahamana. One who can face the enemies, who can attack the enemies, is called Sahamana. So, hey Rudra, you possess 2 qualities. You always attack and defeat your enemies so that you are Sahamana. You always are very kind towards your devotees. Therefore, you are Sahamana. I salute you, O Sahamana. Nivyadhine. Nivyadhine means a soldier who can make the opponent injured is called a Nivyadhine. Hey Rudra, you will never leave your enemies unhurt. You will make them injured. I salute you, O Rudra. Avyadhininam Pataye Namaha. Further, Rudra is the chief commander of certain forces, armed forces. Avyadhininam Pataye Namaha. Pati means Senapati. Which kind of Sena, which kind of army it is? Avyadhini. Avyadhini means every soldier of the army regiment, army company, every soldier of the army company is capable of injuring the enemy from toe to head. He can hit each and every part of the enemy. Such soldiers are there in your army, and you are the leader, chief commander of that type of army. O Rudra, I salute you. Namasahamanaya nivyadhina avyadhininam pataye namaha. Thus we complete the first mantra of this Anuvāka. Then from second mantra onwards, peculiarly, the mantras refer to various kinds of thieves, various kinds of mischievous persons who are in the habit of stealing something. Namah kakubhaya nishangine estenanam pataye namaha. Here Rudra, kakubhaya, you are kapup. Kapup means great person. Kakup, great person. Great in what? Great in personality, great in physics, body, great in strength, great in mental efficacies, what not? Each and everything. You are great in each and everything. O Rudra, I salute you. Nishangine, Nishangine. He wears at his vest a long knife, a long sword. A long sword. The person who possesses a long sword is called Nishangi. Rudra, you are Nishangi. You always hold where a long knife or sword tied to your vest, ready to be pulled out and used. You use this for the protection of your devotees. You also use this one as the thieves use to hurt their opponents. Which means Rudra is the leader of the thieves. Those who wear the knives and loot something. Those followers, they are led by Rudra. If Rudra is pleased, then he will protect you from that type of thieves. If Rudra is angry with you, then he will inspire the Nishangins, the thieves, to act against you. Both qualities are there. Stenanam pataye namaha. And Rudra, surprisingly, has a force of thieves. Stenanam pataye namaha. Stena means thieves. In thieves, there are so many varieties. By this particular word, stena, the thieves, those who are hidden, they are not branded as thieves. They are not known. Unknown depredators. They are not KDs. They are unknown thieves. Such thieves are there in his force, and he is the leader of the thieves. Stenanam pataye namaha. O Rudra, I salute you. The third mantra is Namo Nishangina Ishudhimate Taskaranam Pataye Namaha. The Rudra always holds an arrow ready in his hand. A person who holds the arrow in his hand is called Nishangi. In the previous mantra also this word occurred. Nishangine Stenanam Pataye Namaha. There the meaning is a person wearing a long knife tied to his waist. Here, Nishangi means a person who is holding an arrow ready to be shot in his hand. Nishangine, O Rudra, I salute you. Ishudhimate, Rudra doesn't have only one arrow in his hand. He has got a big quiver. Quiver means the case in which all the arrows are stored, like the bullets in the magazine. Ishudhimate, Ishudhi means where the arrows are placed, ready to be pulled and used. Ishudhimate, you have a very big, unending quiver, which means the case of the arrows. And it will never become exhausted. If you pull one, another one replaces the vacant place. It will never go exhausted. It will never be empty. Rudra, you have such quiver at your disposal. You can shoot any number of arrows from your bow. Taskaranam Pataye Namaha. Here, Rudra, you are also the leader of the thief force. Taskara. Taskara means the open thief. A thief who was already booked several times, who is known, KD, known depredator, known culprit. They are called Taskara. Stena is also slightly similar. Stena also refers to a thief, but a hidden and unknown to the public thief. A thief who is unknown to the public is called Stena. A thief who is known to the police forces is called Taskara. So, Namo Nishangina Ishudhimate Taskaranam Pataye Namaha. Then the fourth mantra. Namo Namo Vanchate Parivanchate Stayunam Pataye Namaha. Namo Vanchate Parivanchate Stayunam Pataye Namaha. Hey Rudra, you are Vanchate. Vanchate means Vanchaka, who deceives. There are several people. See, Rudra is in all the forms. The forms which you consider, the bodies which you consider good or which you consider bad. Both are occupied by the Rudra. Hey Rudra, you are Vanchate. You are a person deceiving. You are a deceiving person. You deceive the masters. There are certain people who pretend to be very loyal and close to their masters. But inwardly, they will be deceiving him by grabbing some money in purchases and sales in commerce. The persons who grab the money of the masters in purchases and sales are called Vanchate. And you are the leader of such persons. O Rudra, I salute you. Not to use their services against me. Namo Vanchate. Then parivanchate namaha. Parivanchate means those persons who swindle money in all the affairs, all the activities of their masters. Their only aim and object is, their only work is to just swindle money, to make money from the transactions carried out on behalf of their masters. They are called parivanchate. Hey Rudra, you are also in the form of a parivanchita. You please protect us from such persons. I salute you. Stayunam pataye namaha. Stayu. There are other kinds of harmful persons who pretend to be very close and friendly with the masters, very loyal to the masters, but they deceive him in all the matters, with not only with regard to his money, with regard to the master's name and fame, property, real estate, anything. In all the matters, wherever there is opportunity, they will try to deceive the masters. Traitors. There is a force of traitors under your control. O Rudra, you please protect us from that your force. You please do not cause any type of difficulty from such type of persons. Namo vanchate parivanchate stayunam pataye namaha. Vanchate, those who grab money in the commerce. Parivanchate, those who swindle money in all the affairs of the masters, the owners. See, the first two categories, vanchate and parivanchate categories, they only take away your money. But stayunam patayarma, stayu, they will harm you in several ways. They will loot your money, they will loot your name and fame, they will loot your property, including your lands, houses, etc. What not? In each and everything, they will deceive you while pretending as if you are a friend. O Parameshwara Rudra, you please protect us from that type of people. The next mantra, fifth one. Namo nicherave paricharayarannyanam pataye namaha. Namo nicherave. Nicheru. Nicheru means a person who wanders, always moves with an intention of stealing something is called nicheru. There are so many such persons. O Rudra, you lead all of them. All such people are in your control. You please protect us from nicherus. Those who wander here and there only to steal something, like thieves. Namo nicherave paricharaya. Parichara means in the thief forces, there are different categories. Some people will be waiting outside to take care of the dangers from outside. Some thieves, they enter into their houses and they steal valuable things. Vanchate means those persons who just look down the opportunity, look for the opportunity, enter into the house and take away something. Such persons are called vanchates. And parivanchate means they conduct a recce. True to say, they conduct a recce. They do not steal anything. They will conduct a recce, and then some other thieves, they execute the burglary, the theft. The theft will be executed by others. Parivanchate paricharaya namo nicherave e paricharaya. Nicheru means who moves around to steal. He is the thief. Parichara means who gives the inputs to the thief by conducting a recce. Paricharaya aranyanam pataye namaha. And there are other kind of thieves. They live in the forests. They live in the unknown areas, remote areas. And from there, they will be operating in the towns and cities, villages, in other places. They are located in unknown places. Aranya means Ranya Yannabhavati Aranya, which is not known to others. They live in unknown places and operate. Namo nicherave paricharaya arnyanam pataye namaha. O Rudra, you are in the form of nicherave, nicheru, parichara and aranya. I salute you to protect me from such persons. The sixth mantra. Namasruka vibhyo jighagum sadhyo mushnatam pataye namaha. Namasruka vibhya. Srukavi means who carries various types of weapons. The thieves, they carry so many types of instruments which will be useful for them in the theft. Srukavibhyaha. You are the leader of such persons. Please protect me. Jighagum sadhyaha. See the slight difference. Srukavi means he has all the equipments with him. He is a thief. He steals away something. When the situation is not congenial, then he will slip away. He will flee. He will go off uncaught. But there are other types of thieves. Jighagum sadhyaha. They even dare to kill the person, the master of the house, in which they are conducting the burglary. Jighagum sadhyaha. They will kill and steal. They will kill and loot the money. Srukavibhyaha namaha. Jighagum sadhyaha namaha. And Rudra, O Rudra, there are other type of harmful people. Mushnatam pataye namaha. Mushnata. Mushnata means those who steal the paddy in the fields. An agriculturist, a farmer, he has grown the crop, has cut down the paddy. The grains are to be brought to the home, but it needs some time, and he has to wait in the field itself. During that period, there are certain thieves whose profession is only to steal the paddy while it is in the fields. Mushnata, they are called mushnatas. Mushnatam pataye namaha. Namasruka vibhyo jigham sadhyo. Mushnatam pataye namaha. Namo simadbhyo, next mantra. Namo simadbhyo naktancharadhya prakrantanam pataye namaha. Namaha asimadbhyaha. Asivan, who has a long knife, a short knife, or any kind of knife. Namo simadbhyaha asi, the sword. The persons holding the swords. You please protect Rudra from such people. Asimadbhyaha naktancharadhyaha. Other type of harmful people are there. They always move only during the nights. Daytime, they take rest, and during the night, they will be moving around with their weapons. Naktancharadhyaha. If anybody is seen on the street, they will attack and steal away the valuable things. Naktancharadhyaha. The thieves who operate only during the nights, they are called Naktanchara. Asimadhyaha, they are wearing various types of weapons, including the swords. They will threaten you and steal away. They will not commit the murder. They are afraid of murdering the people. Asimadhyaha, they only hold, they only threaten you. But Naktanchara, they move only during the nights, and they also venture to kill the people. Naktancharadhyaha. And then other people are there. Prakrantanam pataye namaha. Prakranta is a very horrible person. A very frightening mentality he possesses. Prakranta tortures the people without any cause. He tortures the people physically and also mentally. Some people, they torture physically. Some people, they torture mentally. And some others, they do both. They torture the people physically and even mentally. Such sadists, they are called prakrantas. O Rudra, there is a big force of prakrantas under your control. You please instruct them not to meddle with us, not to look at us. You also protect us from such type of your followers. Namo simadbhyo naktancharadhya prakrantanam pataye namaha. And the next mantra, the eighth one, is very peculiar. Nama ushni shine giricharaya kulunchanam pataye namaha. Kuluncha. There is a force of kulunchas, an army of kulunchas. Kum lunchanti iti kuluncha. The exact synonym of kuluncha is, in English, is land grabber. Wherever there is a vacant land, wherever the title of a land is little bit in disputes, he will enter there and he will grab away that land. Maybe it is a domicile land or agricultural land, whatever it is. Kulunchanam pataye namaha. O Rudra, You are the leader of the force of Kulinchas, land grabbers. And these land grabbers, they are seen in two categories. Ushneshine. Some of them are Ushneshins. They wear the turban, which means they live in villages, towns, and cities. They wear a turban. They are recognized as the important persons of that city, town, or village. If it is in the village, he will wear the turban, Ushnesha, and in some areas they are called Mukhya, Patwari, the village officer. They are in such forms. Ushneshine, they are treated as the well-known people, recognized people, very honest and honorable category of people, as if they belong to that category, very honorable category of people, respected families. But what they do, they grab the land. This is one kind of land grabbers, kulunchas. The other category is giricharaya. They will not be seen outside. They are not known to the people. They just remain unknown. Giricharaya, they live in somewhere remote areas, distant places, and they operate somewhere. They live in somewhere and operate somewhere. The business is the same, land grabbing. Nama Ushneshine Giricharaya Kulunchanam Pataye Namaha. O Rudra, I salute you. You are in the form of the two types of land grabbers. Please protect me from such persons. Nama Ushneshine Giricharaya Kulunchanam Pataye Namaha. So up to this mantra, every mantra ends up with Pataye Namaha, Pataye Namaha, Pataye Namaha. Hereafter, Nama Ishumadhyo Dhanva Vibhyascha Vo Namaha. Vo Namaha. I salute you, you O Rudra. Vo Namaha. Vaha means you people, addressing you people. And Rudra is in various forms. That's why Rudra is referred to in plural here. In Pataye Namaha, it is singular. There are the forces of thieves. There are the forces of deceiving persons. There are the forces of land grabbers. But their commander is one. In the previous mantras, ending with the Pataye Namaha, Rudra is in singular form. Hereafter, Vo Namaha, Vaha Namaha, O Rudra, O Rudras, I salute. Because Rudra is in many forms. Nama Ishumadhyo Dhanva Vibhyascha Vo Namaha. See, in the 3-4 mantras to be referred to, the procedure of the process of shooting an arrow or using the weapon is clearly described. Ishumadhyo Dhanva Vibhyascha Vo Namaha. O Rudra, O Rudras, you carry the arrows in your hands. On your back, there is the quiver. Dhanva Vibhyascha Vo Namaha. You have both an arrow ready to shoot and also a reserve of arrows. This is similar to what? Arms and ammunition. A storage of ammunition that is to be maintained. Nama Ishumadhyo Dhanva Vibhyaschavo Namaha. O Rudras, you are carrying arrows and quivers. I salute you. O Rudra, please refrain from using such persons against me. The next mantra, the 10th one is Nama Atanvanebhya Pratidadhanebhyascha Vo Namaha. Atanvana Pratidadhana. The two types of Rudras are saluted in this mantra. Atanvana. What is the meaning of Atanvana? Atanvanebhya. Those who pull the arrow, and before that, before pulling the arrow, they tie the string to the bow. Without the string, the bow cannot be pushed back. The arrow cannot be released without the string. Atanvanebhya. Those who make the bow ready by tying string at both the ends. Atanvanebhya Pratidadhanebhyascha Vo Namaha. Pratidadhana means those who put the arrow on the bow at the respective place, at the suitable place. Tying the bow with the string. This work is done by Atanvana. What the Pratidadhanas do? They will arrange the arrow in the right place on the bow. Atanvanebhya Pratidadhanebhyascha Vo Namaha. Nama Ayachadhyo. Next mantra. Nama Ayachadhyo Visrujadhyascha Vo Namaha. Nama Ayachadhya. Ayachadhya means who pull the string back to give force to the arrow. Ayachadhya. Who pull back the bowstring. And Visrujadhya. Those who release the arrow. Nama Ayachadhyo Visrujadhyascha Vo Namaha. The next mantra. Namosyadhyo Vidyadhyascha Vo Namaha. Namaha Asyadhya. Asyadhya means they see that the arrow reaches its proper target. They fix the target and see that the arrow travels only towards the target. The missiles are guided. The act of guiding the missile. Namo Asyadhya Asyadhya. Asana means to guide the arrow. To guide the weapon. It may be a mace or a sword or a hammer, whatever kind of a disc, whatever kind of weapon it is. Seeing that the weapon reaches its target in the proper direction is called asima. Guiding. Namosyadhya Vidyadhyascha Vo Namaha. Sometimes what happens? The weapon reaches the target, but it will not hit the target with sufficient strength to destroy the target. If the strength is lacking, if the strength is lacking, even after reaching the target, The weapon may not destroy the target. So that strength must be there. Vidyajjaschavo namaha. And Rudra, in the form of Vidyajja, will give sufficient strength to the weapon to shatter the target. Namosyadhyo Vidyajjaschavo namaha. Nama asinebhyasyayane-bhyaschavo namaha. So while using the weapons, normally the soldiers will be standing, or sometimes they will be leaning. Sometimes they will be sitting, and they can use the weapons from any posture. Asinebhya. Those who are in the sitting posture, they are called asinas. Shayanebhyaschavo namaha. Some Rudras, they are in the posture of sleeping. Swapadbhyo jagradhyaschavo namaha. The Rudra is in various forms. He is in the form of the people sitting. Let us salute such Rudras, the sitting Rudras. Shayanebhyascha. Let us also salute the Rudras who are in the sleeping posture. In Andhra Pradesh, there is a temple which is called Surutupalli. It is in Chittoor district, just at the border of Tamil Nadu and Andhra. There, the Shiva is seen lying down. He is taking rest. He is sleeping. He is seen in the sleeping mode. Asinebhyasyayane-bhyaschavo namaha. Swapadbhyo jagradhyaschavo namaha. After laying down on the cot, some people, they will go to sleep, deep sleep. Some people, they just lay down, but they awaken. They are awakened. Jagradhyaschavo namaha. And both kind of Rudras, the sleeping Rudra, the awakening Rudra, both Rudras are saluted by me. Nama asinebhyasyayane-bhyaschavo namaha. Swapadbhyo jagradhyaschavo namaha. Tishtadbhyo dhavadhyaschavo namaha. Tishtadbhya. Some people are in standing postures. They are not sitting, they are not sleeping. They are standing. O Rudra, I salute you in the form of standing Rudras, standing persons. Tishtadbhya. And then dhavadbhya. Dhavadbhya means those who are running. Those who are running very fast. O Rudra, I salute you because you are also in the form of the persons or animals running very fast. I salute you. Namastishtadbhyo dhavadbhyaschavo namaha. Sabhabhyas sabhapatibhyaschavo namaha. Namas sabhabhya. Sabha means the group. I salute you, O Rudra. I salute your form, O Rudra, which is seen like a group. This group is also your shape. I salute that group. Namas Sabhabhyah, or any function, the dayas, there Rudra is prevalent in the form of the dayas. Sabhapatibhyascha vo namaha. Sabhapati means the group leaders. O Rudra, I salute you in the form of group leaders. Sabhapatibhyah, the president or chairperson of the dayas. The dayas by whom the dayas is presided over, that person is also called Sabhapati. Rudra, you are in the form of Sabhapati and I salute you. Namo Ashvebhyo Shvapatibhyascha vo namaha. Hey Rudra, you are in the form of Ashwa. Ashwa means the horse. Ashwa means the color. Sapta Ashwa Rathamarodham. Ashwa means both the horse, the Bhagavan Surya, the sun god, he rides on a chariot which is equipped with 7 horses. Sapta Ashwa Ratha Marudham. There the Ashwa is, it is also Ashwa. At the same time, these are the 7 colors, Vibgayas, the basic colors. O Rudra, you are in the form of Ashwa, the horse, or the colors. Ashwa represents all the animals. Ashwa means all the animals. O Rudra, I salute you in the form of animals. Different kind of animals. The forest animals, the village animals, the pet animals. All the animals are Rudras. Let us salute them. Ashvebhyo Shvapatibhyascha vo namaha. Ashwa means we can take up another meaning. Ashwa means that which is used to ride over. Anything that is ridden over can be called Ashwa. You may ride over a horse, a chariot, any other animal, and the motor cars. You may ride over on a bicycle. You may ride over on a motorcycle, scooter, car, lorry, bus, or a flight. All these are called horses. That's why the engine is measured by horsepower. All these are horses. Let us salute all the horses, the vehicles on which we ride over. If we salute the Rudra in the form of the vehicles, Ashwa, then he will safely take us to the destination comfortably, safely. Ashvebhyo Shvapatibhyascha vo namaha. Ashwapatibhya. Let us also salute the Ashwapatis, the drivers. Ashwapati means the drivers, the pilots. Ashvebhyo Shvapatibhyascha vo namaha. Thus, we complete the description or the meaning, the interpretation of all the 17 mantras of this Anuvāka. The 17 mantras put together is one mantra actually. The entire third Anuvāka is one mantra having 17 units. This Anuvāka mantra is in Bruhati Chandas. The Rishi is Rudra himself, and deity is also Rudra himself. Before taking authority over this mantra, one has to perform the ordained rituals. The most important ritual to be performed is Prajapatya Krichra. This is a kind of prayashchitta, penance. This is described in the books of Dharma Shastra, Prayoga books, how to perform this Prajapatya Krichra. After performing the Prajapatya Krichra, the mind and body becomes purified. Fasting, taking Gopanchaka, and giving away certain things in dana, in devotion, in donation. Prajapatya Krichra is a cluster, is a package of several things, and it lasts from 1 week to 2 weeks. There are several types of Prajapatya Krichras. And the Ayurveda people, for example, this Ayurveda people, before they start any treatment to your body or mind, they will do the Panchakarma. First, you have to purify the body. Then they will start the treatment. That's why, to attain eligibility, qualification to utter this mantra, observation of Prajapatya Krichra is mandatory. By performing Prajapatya, the body and mind will become purified. Then you chant this mantra for 10,000 times continuously. Thereafter, you will become eligible to use this mantra for which it is given to us by the God. The prayoga of this mantra, what for this mantra should be used? This is a very great mantra with a great result. Sometimes the state comes under the grip of any calamity. The floods, the drought, or diseases like cholera, diseases like AIDS, diseases like corona. When there is a colonial loss, colonial effect, to get rid of that bad result, this mantra should be uttered. The state will get rid of that type of calamities, natural calamities, floods, droughts, and diseases. Sometimes they become rampant. To get rid of them, this mantra will be useful. And at the same time, if you want that this type of bad results must be prevalent in the countries of the enemies, then also it will be useful. The opponent army will shiver with various kinds of unknown diseases, and their very fierce army, very powerful army becomes impotent. Thereby you can easily win over the enemies. Then this particular mantra brings in health to the citizens of the country and wealth to the administration. So this is called a Rashtra mantra. This is not useful to a particular individual. This has got a collective effect on the state, on the entire state. For the benefit of the state only, this mantra should be utilized. So friends, this is the interpretation of the third Anuvāka in the Rudrādhyāya. We shall meet in the next episode with the fourth Anuvāka. Till then, Namaskar. Namaskar to all of you who are the forms of Rudra. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Loving pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Lord, Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba Varu. On behalf of all the embodiments of divine Rudratmakas in the form of this divine Sabha, and on behalf of Sri Sathya Sai Samyukta Shruti Shreni of Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organization India, I express our heartfelt gratitude to Professor Dr. Sudarsana Sarma Garu for taking us through some of the different facets of Sri Rudra as described in the third Anuvāka of Sri Rudram, and for providing a detailed word-to-word meaning in a very simple language that appeals to all of us. With the kind permission of Sri Sharma Garu, I will now provide a brief summary of his excellent lecture. The third Anuvāka of Sri Rudrādhyāya has 17 mantras. The first 8 mantras, ending with Pataye Namaha, refer to the leadership of Sri Rudra. The remaining 9 mantras, which end with O Namaha, reminds us on the omnipresent nature of the Lord. In the very first mantra of the third Anuvāka, which is starting with Namasahamanaya, the infinite patience of the Lord, who has been blessing and gracing his devotees despite their routine fallbacks and regular mistakes, both from their internal and external enemies, like a leader of unfailing army of soldiers, is extolled with salutations. The next 7 mantras explain to us on how Sri Rudra, who is ever patient and master of all forms, is protecting all devotees from different kind of enemies in the form of thieves, as a leader of them, as the one who knows their traits, capabilities, tendencies, atrocities, strengths, and weaknesses, etc. Here, the 7 mantras starting from Namah Kakubhaya and so on, and ending with Kulunchanam Pataye Namaha, refer to the leadership or commanding master quality of some 15 different kinds of thieves, like Nishanginaha, thieves with long swords on their waist, Stenanam, unknown thieves, Taskaranam, known thieves, Vanchate, money grabbing thieves, Parivanchate, money swindling thieves, Stayunam, pretending thieves, Nicherave, wandering thieves, Paricharayaha, helpers of thieves, Aranyanam, thieves operating from forests, Trikavibhyaha, thieves carrying weapons, Jigagum Shadbhyo, thieves who kill and steal, Asimadbhyo, thieves with long swords in their hands, Prakruntanam, horrible thieves who mercilessly torture, Kulunchanam, land grabbing thieves, Giricharayaha, thieves operating from distant places. Thus, these 7 mantras offer salutations to Sri Rudra, who, being a leader of such thieves, can completely protect us from their onslaughts at all times. The next 9 mantras offer salutations to Ishvara, who is Sarvabhutantaratmaha, resident Lord of the entire creation. Here, the omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient nature is extolled with salutations and prayers. Sri Rudra's divine presence in all acts at all times, from the time immemorial times, the infinite expanse, time expanse, as Kalaya Namaha is explained. Here, Sri Rudra's control and mastery of all times and all acts is explained through the context of Dhanusandhanaha. Some of the Dhanusandhana acts are Atanvanebhyaha, art of tying string to bow, Pratidadanaha, art of putting arrow in bow, Ayachadbhyo, art of pulling strings of bow, Visujadbhyo, art of releasing arrow, Asyadhyasyaha, art of guiding arrows, Vidyadvyascha, art of hitting targets with right energy. Sri Rudra is present in all these acts and controls them at all times. Praying to Sri Rudra at any instant can save us. His infinite love and patience can even control the energy of a released arrow, and thus he patiently waits for protecting even the dustas till last minute if they resort to prayers. The next four mantras, starting with Nama Asinebhyaha and ending with Sabhapatibhyascha Vo Namaha, extol the complete presence and mastery of Sri Rudra in using weapons in all states and at all times. Here, the mantras remind us on a few of these states. Asinebhyaha, sitting posture. Shayanebhyaha, sleeping posture. Swapadbhyo, deep sleep state. Jagradbhyaschaha, awake state. Tishtadbhyo, standing state. Dhavatbhyaschaha, running state. Sabhabhyaha, as audience or group in a sabha. Sabhapatibhyaha, as leader of the sabha. Asvebhyo, as a leader, as present in all animals, all that can be ridden. Ashwapatihi, leader of animals, driver of all vehicles. Thus, by saluting to Lord Rudra, one can get his benevolent blessings to protect oneself from any harm at any time. Thus, Professor Dr. Sudarsana Sarma garu explained to us on the ever vigilant, omnipotent, omniscient and omnipresent nature and Dusta Sikshana and Sister Rakshana Tattva of Sri Rudra by clearly driving home the fact that not a blade of grass can move without Ishvara's command. The deity for this mantra or Anuvāka is Sri Rudra. The Rishi also happens to be Sri Rudra. The Chandas is Brihati. The Vidhana, Prajapatya Krutyaha, need to be observed. Prajapatya Krutihi are penance, fasting, giving dana, taking gopanchaka. All these observations, all these rituals need to be practiced at least for 1 or 2 weeks. And then the mantra need to be chanted for 10,000 times. The benefits or the prayoga of this mantra is meant to protect the entire universe, entire nation from the calamities like drought, cholera, corona, etc. Sri Sarma garu graciously ended his talk by saluting the Rudra Tattva present in one and all, and with the message that the third Anuvāka is a Rashtra mantra, which can bring health and wealth to the entire universe and humanity. On behalf of all the participants, I profusely thank Sri Professor Dr. Sudarsana Sarma garu for this wonderful lecture and humbly pray to our divine Lord Bhagavan Baba to bless Professor Dr. Sarma garu and his family to ever remain in the divine fold and to ever serve the divine cause. Jai Sai Ram.
ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपदान्धवा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे मातपिता गुरुदैवमु मरियन्तयु नीवे स्वामी मरियन्तयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्रशयन ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी हो साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल आरती अंधुको मंगल आरती अंधुको मंगल गिरिधारी ॐ जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण 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 ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण 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 ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण 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 ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण जय सद्गुरुदेवा शान्ति 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 समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ